Good evening, and welcome back to another late night edition of the Full Eclipse podcast. It feels like we're doing this every weekly. Like we should just change our name to like Late Night with Full Eclipse or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just a talk show at this point. But yeah, you know the drill. It's Vert. I'm here with Tool, Synarchy, and the Goat Ghost. How are you guys doing tonight? How are we feeling?
Pretty good.
Kind of tired. I'm tired.
It
You're
is a little
tired.
late for a
Yeah,
podcast, I will say.
it
My
is.
bad.
It is. But I mean, yeah, blame Synarchy. It's always Synarchy's fault. When in doubt, blame Sin. I'm
Hey, it's
kidding.
not
I'm kidding.
always
We
them.
dogged on you last week. We
I'm
can't
pretty
do
sure
it
we're on
again
an ad
this
break right now, by the way. Of
week.
course.
There's no way.
Yep.
Oh
Oh
my
well.
gosh. Ad break. Well, I guess let me know when it's over. How long
It'll
is
be like
the
10
ad
more
break?
seconds. It was like 30 seconds. We're good.
Okay. Well, I
So
mean,
make
yeah,
sure you don't
yeah,
miss
we're
anything
anyway.
crazy.
So yeah, let's not say anything crazy banana but
Crazy
to try
banana
to
butt.
like to
How
try to
dare you?
lighten up the mood since we're all tired. I want to talk about
What?
I just want to get straight into it. This week 4 recap, there were so many upsets, bro. But before I say anything, before I pull up the scores and talk about all the insane games we watched, I want to talk about a quote that each of us heard last Sunday from a similar member of our podcast group who happens to be positioned to the right of the diva. Okay, and I'm just gonna say it. I wish I could roll the clip. I don't have the clip, but I'm just gonna say it. Shoreline is trash.
I still stand by that, by
Snarky.
the way, but that's a whole nother argument for another day.
Snarky. I coach Shoreline. Well, then you're a bad coach.
Okay, see that one was like I was just heated and I just threw an extra straight for no reason. I'll apologize to Sin. I'm not apologizing to
Listen,
Shoreline yet,
listen.
but there's an interesting matchup in midseason that he can definitely force me to apologize.
Yeah,
If
we'll
a
talk.
checkmate
We'll
versus
get
DB
there.
happens, yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But I just think it's just the irony, man. Like, I watched the VODs and Shoreline played well, but obviously, I mean, I feel like it was just kind of a bad day for Cuddle Puddle. I'm not trying to take anything away from Checkmate and Ghost. We'll get there, and I'm sure you can. I'm not trying to take anything away, but I feel like Cuddle was not like 100% locked in. I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's just a
It,
feeling.
it
I will
didn't
add
feel
on.
like it.
I will also
Sure.
add on about the Shoreline stuff. Shoreline by no means hard carried, but he definitely did pull weight in that game by a long shot. So I will say
Yeah,
he may not be the
yeah.
goat of the game, but he definitely
But-
proved some people wrong thinking he wouldn't be able to make it in CGL
Right,
Diamond.
I
right,
mean,
right.
I don't think he proved me wrong yet. That's just my opinion, though.
I think beating Cuddle's a pretty good resume. I'm not gonna say
We'll
it's like
see.
it's not a solar DB win yet, but hey, it's a pretty
Yeah,
good resume for somebody that originally was crowded.
I think for anybody to earn any kind of respect from me at this point, they have to prove it against Solar or DB at this point. That's just my honest opinion. I think there's clear top 2 teams in the div now based off of what happened
well,
this week.
yeah.
So
Let's try to stay organized. Before we talk about these crazy upsets, just to a brief recap. Recap.
Wow.
There might be some games that I don't pay as much attention to because it was like boring. But like Monarch versus Few, Monarch wins 3-0. Yippee! So what? We all saw that coming. EIG Hunters beat Death Blossoms. No, I'm just playing. Death Blossoms beat EIG 3-0.
I'll give
Also,
them
we definitely
credit
saw
real
that
quick,
coming.
just so we don't have
Okay.
to run past it. They actually kind of played okay on circuit. Like they forced us into OT rounds, so they did
Yeah,
well.
fire.
Yeah, they
Shows
did
good
well.
back.
I want to give them a little bit of credit. As much hate as I want to give them for getting 3-0'd, they did
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
They did well that map.
Diamond Eagles with an upset victory over Eastern Kentucky University this week. Like, that is interesting. Yeah, for real, sleep.
Sleep.
Sleeper.
Honk shoe.
Now this is where the interesting stuff happens. We had Aura
Yeah.
Fury versus Stalemate, and Stalemate lost to Joe Biden like 2 minutes before the game. I think they dropped Devin 2 minutes before the game. Bro,
Reflex.
freaking Joe Biden. I think we mentioned it in the podcast, or maybe off stream. He
No,
lost to himself. He didn't lose to
we.
another team. He lost to himself, bro.
I mean, this
He,
guy told the head honcho of fucking
yeah,
CGL to shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. I
He
don't
really
know.
shot
the
himself in the foot with
owner.
that one.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he got banned literally 10 minutes before the game.
Muted.
He got muted.
Well, yeah, he got
Yeah,
muted.
he
got
got
muted.
kicked
He
from
did
the
not get
team
banned.
because he was ineligible and they didn't want to risk him playing.
Right, right. And then he left the CGL server, and I guess the rest was history.
Yep.
Mhm.
Um, So that was interesting. So stalemate losing, and because of that loss, and because of how close each game they've played has been, and because of their map diff, stalemate actually is out of the midseason playoffs because of that, unironically, which is insane. So we'll have to see how they come back. I'm looking at the second half of their schedule. They play EIG Hunters. You have to assume they win. Maybe they squeak out a win versus Cuddle Puddle. They almost took a map or two off of DB, and who knows how Cuddle Puddle's gonna be. We'll have to see. Few they should beat, and then they play Checkmate again. I don't know how Checkmate will be then, so we'll have to see. Then we had Emerald Eagles versus Shadow. Shadow getting their first win, beating Emerald. Emerald still undefeated in terms of winning.
So I'd like to
They're
give
the
them some
best
applause there.
winless team.
Give them some applause
Yeah.
there. Honestly, Shadow Eclipse came into this. They originally they're all plat players basically. Is what I will say right now.
No, I want to give them credit. I clapped. I will
Yeah.
be nice. They are the only low tier team I'll be nice to because they showed up and they were just like, yeah, sure, we'll play. I'll give them
They
claps.
always show up with such great energy. I could never talk bad about them. They show up with great energy even when they lose. When they lose.
It's just like the TTTs of last season. They're like the new TTTs. I'll cheer for them no matter what.
Exactly.
Except they actually win. So
that's
no, that's fair. That's fair.
That's
fair.
fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
Alrighty.
then another interesting game that happened on Friday was Cuddle Puddle got 3-0'd by Checkmates. And Ghost, before I pass over this torch, the poetry. I have to paint a poem for you guys. Reese Cub leaves Checkmate, and then a week later plays Checkmate and loses 3-0 to Checkmate. It's just like the irony is kind of.
I mean, it's
kind of funny. it's like. And I don't even think Reese played bad that series. I went back and I watched the VODs, and Reese played fine. Like, I'm not trying to dog on Reese at all. I don't know what happened to Checkmate that series. I know Tool was there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but Checkmate just did their thing. What do you think, Ghost? What were your expectations going into that game?
I was not expecting 3-0 from us. Like, not even. I won't even entertain it. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I thought it was gonna be a close game, and Shoreline just kind of came in and he refused to lose. He was not losing to Brooke on Dank. He was not losing. He made sure that he was not going to lose that game. And it wasn't going to be his fault. If it was someone else's fault, like, it wasn't going to be him. But we all walked in.
That's great. White Rain looked pretty good. I found out that's Strider's girlfriend.
Yep.
It looked pretty good. Pretty good debut, I guess. That was their first game, right? Since last game they forfeited?
Yeah, it's their first game.
Yeah. Interesting.
Them and Shoreline's first Diamond tier game.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, good for him. Then tonight, I'm pretty sure the last game was Solar versus Wawa. I don't know. It might be a bad weekend to be a Tool fan. Wawa loses 3-0. Cuddle loses 3-0. I mean, at least
I'm not surprised by the Wawa one as much though, right? Like I saw that like being a potential for sure.
Right.
They did give us some struggles.
I had hope.
No,
yeah, actually,
I will say it was a close 3-0. It wasn't like, oh my god, like that was definitely close.
It was no EKU versus Solar getting live streamed for everyone to watch.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
I will say, first map we did kind of throw a little bit. I was gonna
say first map. What's the closest one?
I did listen to Dixie say I have no bubbles after Rev had already TP'd in and died.
I got pissed after. First map pissed me off as like a viewer in general. I don't know. That shit felt weird.
Oh yeah, no, it was very all over the place. I will say that.
My synopsis of the series was Wawa threw first punch. They didn't know how to take a punch, and they could never punch back completely. Yeah. That's kind of what it felt like. Is just like they were never in control of the series after map 1, right away.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, just the thing is all these random wins, like it shook up the standings, guys. Like the standings are so weird right now. So that's going to be our next topic that we're moving to because we just talked about all the games. But the standings going into the midseason are a little interesting. Obviously, we have Solar, Eclipse, 4-0. The reason they're the number 1 seed is because they haven't dropped any maps. They're the only team that hasn't dropped any maps. Death Blossom's right behind them, dropping 1 map to Stalemate.
I remember a team that dropped 1 map last season.
Yeah.
We dropped a little more than 1 map.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Dropped a lot of maps.
Hey, all I'm saying is they did win them.
But I will say Aura Fury, when Shadow played them, I was at that game and I was like, I think they kind of figured out this Czar comp. I think they'll be a good team. They 3-0 stalemate. Who knows how good stalemate is? We'll have to see. But yeah, Aura Fury 3-1, and they're in third place currently because their strength of schedule was harder than Cuddles, which actually I believe because they played Solar and that's their only loss. Cuddle hasn't played Solar yet. But besides that, Cuddle and Aura have the same amount of win losses on everything. So Aura, barely they have that third seed. That they get a really easy first round. Like Aura could actually make some splashes.
You say easy first round. I'm looking at the standings right now. I think they're versing Checkmate first.
No, they're third.
No,
they're
we
third
are.
seed, so
No,
they're gonna
TB
play
is.
Monarch.
Oh wait, yeah, I missed. I
Yeah,
realized
yeah,
I missed
yeah.
Monarch. Yeah, never mind, I'm reading it wrong. My bad.
Yeah, Cuddle Puddle fourth place because of one loss. That's just like okay. Listen,
The volatility of the top
I
spots
know.
here.
Yeah, I know that Coach Tool's gonna ring me out for saying this. Okay, listen, I know all these teams had different schedules, but this just goes to show how close in terms of seeding stuff is right now. Cuddle Puddle has the exact same map differential and everything as Aura, but because of their strength of schedule, they're in fourth place now. They went from second place to fourth because of one game.
I'll give you that. The rest of the league is close. You're correct. I think there's two people that are above others.
There's two teams at the top of the brackets.
There's two people who are not like the rest. Ugh.
Yeah. Wawa, 9-6. They've dropped some maps, so they're gonna be fifth place, but they're 3-1. Taking a respectable loss to Solar. I will say I watched that stream and I was a little bit worried on map 1, map 2. My nerves were a little calm, and then map 3 had its moments.
I don't think we
But
were
then
watching the same stream. Map 3 was a pretty one-sided fight. I
Was
think that
it?
was also it was pretty one-sided, but I would also say I think Aura Fury was very much a first match nerves thing, and being down 2-0, it just kind of crumbled on them. They even said it themselves when we were talking to them after they beat stalemate. But either way, they played really good first 2 maps. Like I was expecting them to honestly be up here after our match.
Right. Fair enough.
I haven't seen anything from Aura, so I can't really say, I guess. I
Oh.
just kind of assumed they weren't good. Then they did 3-0 stalemate, but I mean, stalemate's like, I don't even know where stalemate's at. After
Yeah.
DB beat them, let's just say DB destroyed them into oblivion, and now they don't know what they're doing no more.
Well,
what it
you know
feels
where
like.
Stalemate's not at? The mid-season final. Mid-season playoffs.
I mean, that's why DB destroyed them. I don't know what they lost. We made Joe Biden tilt off the face of the earth, literally. So,
yeah. Bro started posting pictures of like his gym progress in Diamond Tier, and that's just how you know it's over.
That
we
was
may or may
crazy.
I will say I want to say DB didn't start that whole thing. I just thought we just kind of piled in because he was like dogging on Rev, and then we all piled in and dogged on him because we no longer dog on Rev in the DB land because
Bro proved it. Bro proved
yeah,
himself
he
last
proved
season.
But see, this is the thing. If you prove it to me, you no longer get the dogging from me. Rev is literally the prime example. I dogged on Rev. Rev beat the shit out of DB. I no longer dog on Rev.
Exactly.
Rev is good player. I'm sorry for ever dogging on him.
Yeah,
Anyways,
for sure.
Let's continue on now.
Anyway, yeah. So Monarch, they're at the 6th seed. I think I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like this is probably the worst 6th seed of all time.
I don't know. We had some pretty bad 60s last season at times. So
Yeah, but like you expect the 6th seed to be better than the 7th and 8th seed, and I can't confidently say that Monarch would be better than the teams below them.
I mean, I think the maps
That's
also show that it's literally a 2, 1, and 0 map diff separating the seeding right now.
Right.
So
Yeah, and Checkmate took an FF, so that's hard. Like Checkmate could be 3-1 right now,
and they would
and like
Mm-hmm.
that'd be shaken up. But so yeah, Checkmate's right below them, 2-2 with the win tonight. They sneak into the midseason playoffs, and honestly, that's a team, bro. If I'm a Shoreline hater, I am trembling in fear, bro. I don't want to play that team.
what?
I don't wanna
Checkmate?
play that team.
I'm fine. I watched that series. I watched that series. I think there's a certain comp that we're better at than them because they did not play the comp very comfortably. So
Yeah, we'll see.
and you could
We'll
only
see.
get away with a couple maps of it not being played. So
We'll see. We'll talk about that matchup in a second. Then we have EIG Hunters. I wish that Stalemate didn't lose as many maps as they did. Because I take back what I said about Monarch. How did we allow EIG to make it into the midseason playoffs? Like, how
Thank
is
you,
this a
MIT.
reality?
I mean, that's just
like-
on checkmate. That one's on
That's on
checkmate.
Yeah.
that's on Stalemate, bro. That's
No,
on
it's
Stalemate.
on it's on checkmate. Checkmate
How's it
gave
on
them a
us?
free win.
That is.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh,
Wait, you're so right.
it's your fault.
Wait, it is
Oh
my
my
fault. Hold
God.
on.
It's checkmate's fault.
Wait,
why are
friendly
we
fire.
even
Hold on.
questioning this? They
GG,
forfeited.
bro.
They had to
Fuck.
forfeit. It was whoever on checkmate got banned. That's their fault. GG's.
If you're a Solar
pinging
fan,
him
this
right
is
now.
great because you play them first, and that's the easiest first round ever, like of all time.
As it should be, though. As it
So-
should be.
So, but now that we talked about the standings, before we go into our bracket predictions, I want us to do a mid-season power ranking like preview. I want us to like look at the teams and I want to rate them. And I think Synarchy has a tier list, but I'm gonna ask to change the names because it's for a tournament. So like,
Can
we
win.
pull that. Yeah, if we like
Alrighty,
something like that.
do
If
you
we
want to
can
pull it up and then we can change it live?
Yeah, we're doing it live.
Alrighty, here
Doing
you
it
go.
live.
Doing it
We
live.
can change some tiers right now then. All right.
Yeah, so S tier I guess would be like surely
Can
they win,
win.
right? Like
Yeah,
like
can
will
win.
win.
Can win.
Yeah, can win. Win
Run-
around.
I was gonna say runner up maybe, or even
Could
Win
win.
around.
Yeah, I feel like S tier should be like favorites.
these are the people that are
And
going
then-
to make it to grand final. Actually,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do favorite. We could do favorites at top.
I think that's the best way to
And
put
then-
it.
Sure.
And then the B tier, the A tier would be like could win or like upset potential or something like that.
I think
I
these
like
are, I think we should put this as can make it past first round, and then B would be our
Yes,
upsets.
exactly. I think so. I agree because I think there's clear two teams who are going to make it to grands
I don't know
unless
why-
something crazy happens.
I'm not gonna question why it's shoved to the left there. All right,
So I guess upset or could
could
upset.
Don't
Going
upset.
home.
no,
Go home,
Sorry.
D tier.
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
you don't have to do. There's. I guess. Sure. I
this
guess.
works. I think there we go.
LOL,
Alrighty,
okay,
so
Alright.
I think
We'll
we
get the
have our
easy part out
answers
of the
for.
way.
Yeah, just get the first two out of the way here, because
Those are the easiest on there,
If
honestly.
they're not up here, it's like, what are we doing? It's
And
not-
then I think the bottom is easy as well too. You can go ahead and grab them. Yeah.
as much as I love the guys over there, they probably shouldn't have made it. There was a lot of things that kind of played into their favor there.
I would also put Monarch and How low key.
How,
I would
I'd
put
say
them in
sorry.
sorry. I think
They've
I'd
sorry.
put
been
them
is
in
hitting-
sorry.
They said last week they've been heating up.
I think
so-
Monarch's okay. They could get better. We'll see.
Okay.
Hold up, I'm gonna add a row below real quick. You won't be able to see the things
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Just for the people who didn't
valid.
make it.
Put the rest. Yeah.
Oh sure.
There we go.
I guess could upset could be like checkmate. I think checkmate would be
Yeah, I
fair.
think that's a good tier for them right now.
Yeah.
Like that's a solid tier for them.
Yeah.
Cuddle
alrighty.
Puddle's probably round 2.
Makes round 2.
Even
I'd be
though
surprised.
checkmate beat round 2, I think it was a. I'm not gonna say it's a one-off. Do I think checkmate could beat Cuddle Puddle again? Yes. Do I
They don't
think
play
it'll
Cuddle.
be?
They don't play cuddle.
Yeah, they don't play cuddle.
Well, no, I'm
That's
saying
awesome.
like I'm saying if it happened. You know what I mean? Like
We still
If
wouldn't
it
play
got there.
Cuddle.
I was about to
We
say.
would play Aura Fury or Monarch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking
Oh, by the way,
of,
Cuddle's
put
better
Aura,
than Bracket.
put Aura
of-
in that tier. Yeah, that's
and
Right,
fine.
yeah.
then
Well,
I think-
I feel like that's fair for Wawa.
That's fine for
they
now.
have
Yeah.
to, they have to play. Who is it? I can't pull up the bracket because it's on the same
Wawa
time.
is
as
against
He
the-
has to
Cuddle.
play.
Okay,
Wawa
yeah.
has
Wawa's
to play
against Cuddle.
So
Ooh,
Ooh.
that might be a good game.
I put them both here in that case, honestly, because I feel like I don't know either that or
I
both
would,
of us
I would,
here.
I would favor cuddle. I guess. I don't know though. I
would,
don't
at
know
the same
anymore.
time, though, I feel like we don't have enough experience because, like, every team Wawa's played has Cuddle played them at all. Like, have we seen any like similar matches that are
see.
3-0s?
Let's check it.
Is there?
Let's
Did they both
cross-examine.
versus EKU? That'd be a good decider because Wawa did drop him after EKU. I
Okay,
know it was their
but
first week, so
Cuddle-
I'm slack for it.
Cuddle played EIG. They played Monarch. They played Few. They played Checkmate. Who just joined? GG's. Let's see. Wawa played EKU, Emerald, Monarch. Oh my God. Cuddle 3-0'd Monarch. Wawa went to 5 versus Monarch.
Oh, but they did, I will say they did say they were down players then. They weren't playing well. Also, I know not everyone got to see it. They did pull what Monarch did to them. They did to Solar today and deflected a grav. They deflected Cloud's Glab on us on New Gen City.
I did watch that. That was
They-
cool.
That was a
about to
really
forget.
good deflect. We planned around doing a. To be fair, I was calling not even to grab. We were gonna just do Tracer Wu Yang, but it worked, or it didn't work. I guess
Yeah. Well,
it wasn't the end of the road. Both would have been fine.
I don't know who would win that game, but we can talk about that in a
I
second.
think putting them both in could make round 2 or upset is like kind of
Sure.
the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
These two,
fine.
like,
yeah.
I feel like if you were gonna do any though, if you had to separate them, it'd be this.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
I think this
Yeah,
is the best
I
way to
agree.
put it because Walba has. I will say their schedule probably also might hurt them a little because I know when we were talking to them, like they have very limited scheduling for the week, so who knows?
Right. I agree.
Yep. Alrighty.
I agree. Well, that's done. So let's talk about our bracket predictions.
Alrighty.
I sent a little bracket file. I don't know if you have it, Sen.
Yeah, I do have it. I can't. Can I pull it up? Because it's kind of just like a PDF of like really.
I can
It's
send it to
literally
you.
just a PDF.
I will just hear.
Oh,
I
you
have an
have it?
idea.
Wait. Ghost
I
Mom-
might be
Checkmate's
able-
gonna win it all.
Who joined?
Oh my! Get this guy out of here! Get this guy out of here! He's an
Pickle,
imposter.
get the fuck
It's
out of here,
okay,
Pickle.
He said Checkmate's gonna
Okay.
win it all.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Get
Pickle.
out of here, little bro.
I don't
I
know
took-
if you
I
can
took
edit
his
that,
spot.
though.
Oh, is that what
Oh.
you want me to pull up on the screen?
Free my hands, free my hands, free my hands, free my hands, free my
Oh,
hands.
who let this guy
Oh
in here?
my god. Oh wait, we're in stream voice. No wonder why.
I
We're in the
know.
wrong
You
room.
can blame-
You
can blame
guys
Cloud for that,
trolled.
bro.
Here, I'll set the
Not
limit to
you
4
guys.
people. Hold up. There we go. Only us can be in here now. There we go. 4 people only let in.
Wait until you find out
Alrighty.
mods can still get in here.
Yeah, but those are the people who are gonna join aren't mods, so it's fine.
Oh my god!
Average.
You made an
All right.
entire bracket. Dude,
Let
you are
me
huge.
try
You
to
close
pull
the
this
window.
up on screen. Hold up.
I don't know if you can edit it, though. That's the only thing.
No, I think you can, but it'll update live for me. It's fine. And besides, we're gonna. Can I edit it? No, I cannot.
I might be able. I can edit it.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see how it
Fire.
goes. Wait, hold
Okay,
on. Does
I
this
want
work?
us to get oddly specific with map score, and if the majority doesn't agree, we have to convince. Like, if it's a tie, we have to convince the other people to get to our side. Like, we have
Coin
to
flip.
agree. Or yeah,
Oh.
we could coin flip too.
Temporarily gonna hide this so I can actually get it done.
Coin flip is crazy, by the way.
'Cause these are some interesting games.
I
I feel
just
like, I
deleted
feel
the
like
Oh,
overlays.
goodbye. Goodbye,
I actually-
overlay.
I was trying to delete the thing I made. My bad. Ignore what's going on
Just
on
use it
screen.
as-
It's
Use the same thing as the tier list. It's the exact same thing.
it's I used something different for it. That's why I have to do like a very weird thing.
we're doing it live.
It's how it captures.
We're
the
doing it
bracket on the-
live.
Yep, exactly. All right.
I
There we
made
go.
Bob.
It's gonna be a little cursed. Hold up. There we go. Hold up. There we go.
Fire.
Let's see if it updates
Fire.
live. It does not update live.
Here, I have a solution.
That's-
If you just refresh it, well, okay.
There we go.
Boom.
And I
6,
will sh-
7.
Well,
Holy shit! Accurate, but holy shit!
Okay.
Here, I'll stretch it
All
out.
right,
to
I
the
reset it if you want to
more.
refresh.
That's all good. All right,
Yeah,
there we go.
re-
It's gonna cover everyone but
refresh.
me.
Let's get the easy ones out of the way. Actually, no. I'm gonna say this. Solar versus EIG. Obviously, that should be a 3-0.
You mean
I think we
EIG
should go.
Hunters, right?
I don't know. No,
MID Hunters.
3-0.
Mm,
3-0.
MID. Yeah,
EID
hopefully that'll
Hunters.
be
It's 3-0.
easy.
You put it, yeah, all right. Let me know when it's
They could-
updated.
So,
They could make one map close, but I don't think they would win a
So-
map.
Yep.
listen. If the 3 of you all agree on the Checkmate Death Blossoms game, then we can do it. And I'm not gonna say Death Blossoms is gonna lose.
I think
Okay,
3-1.
Death Blossoms.
3-1 at
Blossoms-
most. I'll give them a map. I'll be giants.
Death Blossoms will win.
Ghost might have inside
But-
information, but I don't know.
Mhm.
Checkmates and that. You know what? Ghost. You know what? You know what? I'm pushing this propaganda today. I'm gonna be the tool of this episode. I actually think matchups are extremely important, and I
Okay.
think that Checkmate is actually going to match up pretty well versus Death Blossoms.
Do they be
I
okay? I have a
don't know.
question for you.
Wait,
I have
wait,
a question.
wait. You didn't, let me finish my opening statement. Then you can ask questions. That
Okay.
being said, there's also the factor of will Death Blossoms throw and put Jack in? Who knows?
That's not a
Will-
throw.
will-
you
will Coach
asshole.
Tool play? Will Co-
Well,
That's so
Coach Tool
bad.
play instant 3-0
will
checkmate.
Coach Tool? I don't know.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Will Coach Tool play? Who knows? However, Mirage is goaded. I think Mirage is 10 times a better Zarya than Shoreline currently. But I just feel like this is a momentum-based game, and my vibes, man. Man. Okay, I'm not gonna say Checkmate will win. I feel like the obvious pick is Death Blossoms, probably 3-0, probably 3-1. maybe even 3-2 if it really goes that far.
I
But
could
either
see a
way, Death
3-2
Blossoms will
happening.
win.
I could see it
Yeah, but
happening on certain map if they
I
get their
just-
map way.
I just like I have this feeling in my I gotta feel it. Like it's just in my soul, bro. I feel like Checkmate's gonna win.
Why?
That's what I feel. I can't. I don't have a reason. I don't have.
And
a
that's
reason.
why we're putting it as DB 3-1.
Do they beat?
It's
do
a
they
soul
beat
read.
us?
It's a soul read.
Do they beat us on a poke map?
I feel like if you guys are
You know
forced them to
what? You know
dive
what?
is the problem.
I will say this. Shoreline Sig's not bad. Mirage's Sig not bad. So I
But
feel like
the
this is
thing
a
I'm
pretty
worried about, I'm
easy
not worried about the
matchup.
tank line in a poke matchup. Both of them don't
And
really have to do
Here's
much.
what I'm saying. Strider, it depends on the day. It depends on the day. Strider, if he loses an ego duel, he might check out. He might give up.
Yeah,
If he
see,
loses an
here's
ego
the thing. Here's the thing. I have two people who could duel real well when they're on.
Ghostly-
So
Ghostly did deadlift on
I just need one of my two fucking long range tit scan players to
No.
fucking
Now, I'm not
show out.
biased, but I am JML biased. I think JML will sleep sleep him in this series.
I think Strider could match
He could,
JML.
but I've
but
also
I
seen
don't
Strider
think-
I've also seen
I
Strider pull off
don't-
some really abysmal things before.
Yeah. I think Strider could match JML, but I don't think Nautilus could match Ghostly on the Freya. I don't think that will happen. So to answer your question, no.
Okay, and then
Check
how
the
about the
Liquid.
Czar Reaper?
Honestly,
I don't think they're going to mirror you on
currently
the
from
Zara
what we've seen
Reaper.
both. It's gonna be Czar Reaper. You can't avoid it right now.
Yeah, like the Czar Reaper alone
Unless
makes
we get a
this
patch
almost
tomorrow.
Yeah, this almost like I hate being this cocky, but like just because of Czar Reaper, I don't see any team outside of Solar contesting us because like we're so
Yeah.
fucking good at that comp.
But I
So
don't
good at
know.
it.
I feel like
We're gonna say all this in
Checkmate
tomorrow's gonna have a
weakness-
patch.
I mean,
I hope not. I swear to
not even
God, I'm
letting
killing you.
Ghost chat on this, but I feel like I don't know who y'all's Reaper player is. Do y'all have a Reaper player?
Yeah, it's Deadeye.
No. I'm asking Ghost. Who's y'all's Reaper player?
Oh.
It's Strider.
Oof.
Usually, I mean, to be fair, we'll still put the hit scan on it because
It's our hit scan
kind
player.
of have to put on the hit scan player on it because your flex defense is
Yeah.
usually on Tracer Genji, that kind of shenanigans, unless you need the poke.
I-
We're
I
actually
actually-
blessed to have our hit scan player not have to play it because he can also play flex DPS a little bit.
I
That's true.
actually feel like the Czar comp matchup will be closer than what you think it will be.
I don't know.
Raj is a god. Are we serious? Have we not watched Raj play Czar enough? Apparently not.
How are we bringing Tool back to another rant? Calm down.
Like, dude,
He
like this
wasn't
guy's
listening
getting
today.
like this guy
It's
is
just-
getting 5Ks on Zarya like it's nothing. Like, please,
Cat.
I beg.
Unless something
Okay, but-
happens,
okay,
like in these
so-
next
okay,
couple days,
I'll-
I think it's gonna be a DB 3-1.
Okay, so I'll give you the Czar comp. Does Death Blossoms win on dive?
No,
I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
close. I think we could eat. I think we could win on dive. I
You
think it's close.
could?
I think
I wouldn't
I
say.
think
I think
it's
it's
close.
checkmate
Win on
favored though.
dive.
It's checkmate favored on dive every time.
that's
though.
fair, and that's if that's
And
what you
then-
think. That's fair, but I think we can
But-
at least make it close.
but-
so.
I think just
Other
DPS
rush
wise,
comp-
it's dive
other-
favored. And then
Other rush comps outside of Zarya, you think Death Blossoms wins? Because
Yeah.
I mean, like, like you can force
what's
things
meta,
into Zarya
yes.
that sounds good. Okay, but yeah, but I'm assuming we probably. I mean, Ghost, what do you think? I feel like we haven't let you chat on this, and this is your team.
I mean, you guys are doing it for me. I really don't say anything. You're defending me. I don't have to. I just went
we're
here.
doing Ghost
No,
Dive.
defend
I
yourself.
just went
Beef
here.
with me. Beef with me. Defend yourself.
I will never be.
Ghost is the most passive
Never.
person I know. Unless you cause him trouble as a mod, then he starts to get a little
No,
upset.
Fuck
literally. I'm passive
you.
aggressive. That's what it is.
Fuck
True.
you, Ghost.
Whoa.
Fuck you.
Tool, maybe if you submit a wrong SR, he'll start beefing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
that gets him
dude,
dude,
going.
I crash out when people do that. Oh my
Sounds
god.
good. I'm gonna submit a horrible SR picture.
He's gonna
next
submit. He's
season.
gonna
That's
abandon an
right.
account with all wrong SR picks. Every single one is a
Hmm.
new different one.
But no, for this score, I do think DB will beat us, just because they've had more of a consistent roster compared to us.
Mhm.
They have.
That's also a
Just-
good point.
It's just kind of hard with what's happened recently with Checkmate, like losing a bunch of people and having someone get not. I guess they're not banned, but they're suspended. So it's just hard. So I can't realistically say that we'll win, but I do think we'll have a good fight. I think we'll win 3-1, but I think every map should be good.
Yeah. I could agree with the 3-1. That's my compromise.
I'm fine with that compromise. I'll give DB the 3-1 all day. I'll give them a map. I respect Checkmate enough to give them a map. So
It's
I
when
just
we ban
hope-
Zarya.
I want them.
Yeah.
I want
The
them to
map
get a
Zarya
map
is
because
banned.
I want teams to be competitive. I do. I talk shit because I want people to play better and be competitive. So Shoreline, you're still dog shit. Prove it again, please.
All right, I'm sending them to the boot camp with Schleim and Tippy, and it's gonna be a fucking it's gonna be a wrap.
He's got a 3-day boot camp starting tonight.
Tonight, sorry,
3-day
Shoreline,
boot camp.
Sorry, Shoreline,
Shit,
I
I'm
had
trying
D&D
to-
plans.
never
Sorry,
mind.
it's canceled now. I'm sending you to Schleim's house.
GG's. Okay, what do you think, Sen? I guess we all
Oh,
agree.
I already said. I
Yeah,
think it's
we all-
3-1, maybe 3-2 if like we get forced on like a no Zarya map. If then Zarya is not banned, like that's all I could see.
All right, so I guess
Yep.
we fresh talk about the next one.
Yep. Alrighty.
So I guess we'll go.
These are the
Wawa
close ones that I
Cuddle.
think I'm surprised we talked as long about that one as we did because these next two are gonna be long.
Actually, I think Aura Monarch is Aura 3-0.
Yeah,
Last
that's
Uh,
true. I
I'll
should probably
agree with
clarify
that.
Wawa Cuddle.
3-1. 3-1.
I could see
No.
Monarch taking I could see Monarch taking one on. No, I'm with Tool. No,
you
I'm with
can't
Tool this.
convince me.
Nope, I'm with Tool
You
on
can't
this
convince
actually.
me.
Nope, after what I've seen from
What?
Monarch, no, I can say one. I can say they would win.
How does this keep happening? How do
No.
Ghost and I keep ending up on the other side?
Okay, who on Monarch is moving like the scale for you? Like
I
really,
think
who
they played-
is?
they played okay. as a
Who?
team.
What player?
Like, there's certain weeks where their
Let me
team
get
actually
you a
doesn't
player.
work that
Hold
bad.
up. I can't
Let
fucking
me-
You have
open
to
the
pull up
good
the
thing.
roster. You can't
Bro's
tell us
pulling
who's
up the
top
roster.
2.
Hold up.
I can tell you.
Well, sorry,
can
I
tell you
don't.
who's
I can't
moving
really
on.
open it exact. I don't know this shot off the top of my head. It's not my job to deal with NA Diamond. Give me
You
a
know
break.
what? But I could
Actually,
tell
it
you- I could
was.
tell you-
I'm not today. Not for mid season. Yeah, I'd have to deal with all the other stuff. All right, give me one
You-
second. I know.
okay.
No, I'm pulling out the Monarch schedule. That's what I'm pulling up here. Hold up.
Here's
I
a
think
toaster.
them
You can
taking
take
Wawa
that
that. I
too.
think them taking Wawa that far is pretty.
Guys, even Mr. Free his hands said they take one, guys. Okay,
Like,
it's
okay,
Look,
I'm saying this now. The fact they were to push Wawa as hard as they did, and Wawa did cause us to have some troubles. Like, I feel like they could easily take one, considering like we struggled less with Aura than we did with Wawa. I would say,
Right.
I would say Monarch should get one. If you want actual evidence, that is my proof. I would genuinely say they would get one or two. They still win, or Aura still wins, but you know.
I don't
No.
know.
I thought my audio died.
Just
No one responded
no.
from
Like
the-
who
No,
are
you're-
these
you're-
guys?
I
Listen,
think I realistically like one's fine, guys. Like we could give them one. It's not the end of the
It's
world.
not.
Like we've
it's just
seen,
not.
like, unless it's like here's the thing:
Okay.
if it was Monarch versus literally DB or Solar, I think we all agree 3-0. But like with Aura,
Yeah,
they've shown
Yeah.
cracks. It's not like they're like some cemented team that we know what they're gonna do.
exactly.
I've seen.
But they're like-
Exactly.
They're
Bro,
like
we've seen-
falling
we-
on this dark comp. I mean, they're not going to take a map. They're not going to take a single map.
I think
but,
you guys are
okay.
delusional, man.
Okay, but you know what? For the sake
I
of
will
our
tip the
fans,
scale. It's
I
fine.
will bend. I was about to say I will bend. We'll say 3-1.
I
say
don't know.
3-1.
I know like there are teams, especially with both teams being new, there will be pressure. There will be nerves first time midseason because the game is most likely going to be
Yeah.
streamed. Like
Sure.
there's going to be nerves. I wouldn't be surprised if Aura drops a map because of that. Like I'm not saying like
sure.
Monarch's some like God's gift to Earth. I think they're a good team. Sure, they might they might have snuck in here a little and succeed, but like I don't think they're gonna be like. I think it's gonna be like Phantom's bad, where they just kind of like don't have a single close maps like last season and just kind of show up for the sake of it.
Yeah.
No hate to
Yeah.
Phantoms, they were really nice players. Just gotta gotta give some example.
Ah, valid.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, I guess we agree. So. Yeah.
Now this is the one
Um,
I think is gonna have contention. It's gotta be a 3-2 either way. Come on.
I don't fucking know, guys. I don't know anymore. Okay,
I don't.
3-2 cuddle because I gotta go with cuddle.
I think I'd agree with 3-2 cuddle.
Hold on.
Oh.
I gotta examine something real quick. Hold on.
I don't think
I
they have
think
any
Cuddle-
overlap. We talked about this before.
I think
I know.
Cuddle is beating themselves up for their match against Checkmate, and they're gonna play better here.
I've seen Cuddle
Here's
come
my
back from
thing.
the most absurd losses with the most insane shit, so I could easily see them even 3-0ing if they like really just felt it that day, or reverse
Hey,
sweeping even.
Here's my thing. Okay. I feel like I just feel like I'm the argumentative one today. I feel like that's what's
Stop playing
what it
devil's
is, but I'm not
advocate.
trying to be. No, I'm not even trying to. You know what? What do you think? What do you think, Tool? What do you think about this?
I already said 3-2 Cuddle. You
No, not
dead?
Tool. Sorry, I meant Ghost. My fault.
Oh,
My fault.
I have 3-1 cuddle.
Okay. My question is this. It's very simple. One, is Endoryu going to continue to play? And two, is Battle Josh playing? That's my
I
question.
don't fucking know where Battle Josh is at.
I don't think
So,
Battle
They
Josh
need
is doing
Battle Josh
anything.
though. I fucking tell
Here's-
you that much. But I think he's gone.
here's
I
my
think
thing.
he's dead.
Here's
He's
my
dead.
thing. I'm looking at, when I pull up Glyph's season, when I pull up his SR, I see he plays some Cass, some Genji, and I know there's some overlap there with like Geo and stuff, right? So that's probably why they play Endoryu. Okay, listen. I absolutely adore Cuddle and I respect Cuddle because of what they did to Solar last season. But that was last season. We're in season 16. Okay? It's a new season. And I know that Cuddle Puddle historically dominates in mid-season brackets. All right. I feel like I've been pretty vocal about this take. I am not a fan of Endoryu. I don't think he's
Mm.
consistent enough. I think that he loses Cuddle Puddle fights. I think his Reaper is not good at all, and it's very forced. And I think he actively holds the team back. I think if Glyphs played over Andoryu with Geo and they just forced the double flex or even put Glyphs on some sort of hit scan and he was playing, I think it would even out for one. And for two, I think Battle Josh is also a really good support. Nutter Butter hasn't been bad, but I think Nutter Butter will get better with time. But I think Battle Josh is definitely their guy. My question is, who was the old DPS player that was duoed with Geo before? Has it always been Geo and Andoryu? Has it always been
Yes,
that?
it's always
it
been
always-
Geo and Andoryu.
Man, even when Solar lost to Cuddle Puddle, Andoryu never played particularly good. He always
Hold
played.
up! Hold up! No,
no,
no, no! He
'Cause I played
smoked you
against him.
all. He
I
smoked you
played
all on
against
New
him.
Queen Street. He smoked you all on New Queen Street. He
No,
never played.
no.
Yes,
That
he
was
did. Yes,
not
he
on New
did.
Queen.
I gave him the nickname and Jesus because he smoked you all on a push map. I remember this.
It was Esperanza. It
No,
wasn't.
it
No,
was
wait,
dude.
wait,
There
wait,
was
wait, which match are we talking
It
about? The
was.
reverse sweep?
no, yes, the reverse sweep
Yeah,
on
no,
New
they,
Queen
no,
Street.
they smoked us on New Queens. It was New Queens that they smoked us on.
And,
That was when that's when they closed it
Jesus
out.
came out to play on that map.
That's
He
how they
smoked
closed it
you
out.
all.
I will say though,
Okay,
it's not
so
who are we,
what?
which
We're
player are we talking
talking
about? Sorry, I've been
And
toned in here.
Andoryu, he
Okay.
smoked you
One
all.
map out of like
Can I-
74, bro?
You
Can I-
said
One
he
good
never
map?
played
Okay.
good. You said he never played good. That was
Let me
your
say
exact
this.
word.
Endoryu is inconsistent. I have seen this man be
No.
the god's gift to Earth. And then other games, I have
What?
seen him pop Blossom in the backline of a
Okay.
team, get booped
This-
around, and
this-
lose them a map.
Okay,
Guys,
we are going. I'm pulling up the player stats. We're gonna do
Gu-
this right now.
okay, you
Gosh.
can
Y'all
do
are
that.
pissing
That's
me
fine.
off.
But listen,
I'll pull up the
that's
goddamn
fine.
clip.
That's fine. But like, listen, no, this is This is like a playoff type thing, right? In bracket plays, he becomes better. He's like the exact opposite of playoff P. If you're a ball knower, you know. But
Okay, where do y'all think Andoryu is right now in the
oh,
leaderboard
for
for kills
regular
per 10?
season play, he is not great. I agree. He is not great in regular season. But this is
You
this
can't
is
answer the
bracket
question.
play.
He's in 20th place for kills per 10. Where do you think he lands on assists?
I don't care. This is the
I
playoff
care.
bracket.
I
It's
care.
a bracket
I
play.
care.
And Jesus
I
comes
care
to
a
play
lot.
in bracket play.
I
care a
will
lot
say,
because-
Vert, he did have this exact same reputation last season. He was very hit or miss in the bracket season. We even
No.
showed that on our first match against them. And then there were maps
no,
and then he was 50-50 during playoffs.
I'm talking to Cuddle Puddle as a team was good during the regular season, but was great during the playoffs. I want to bring up a sports analogy because maybe y'all will understand it.
I don't watch
49ers.
sports.
Okay, maybe Tool will understand it. 49ers, Brock Purdy. Okay, many
Mhm.
people are like, oh my gosh, Brock Purdy is a really good quarterback. Other people are like, oh my gosh, Brock Purdy is like a system quarterback. Brock Purdy as a second year quarterback took the 49ers to a Super Bowl. But look at the players that Brock Purdy had around him. He had Brandon Ayuk, historic wide receiver season. Christian McCaffrey, a beast, a ghost. You see what I'm going with this? Just because the team around you is insane and you play okay doesn't mean that you are also good by default. Okay, and Joryu may not have won Cuddle Puddle this series, but he did not lose them the series, and that's fine. Okay, that's what I feel like was kind of my role on Solar. I never won us a game, but I never lost us a game.
I don't know.
I feel
for
like
That's also
fucking
like the life of
communication.
That's also the life of a main support, though. You don't really make the flashy plays.
But I feel like
Your
Endori,
job is
like
not
I think
int.
about his Ash, and I'm like, if literally anyone else was on Ash right now, it'd be working. But because it's Endoryu, it's not. And I'm not
Well,
even trying to
need
be.
to
I'm
stop
not
playing
even trying
Ash.
to.
Can I
Ash is the
can I
worst
point out
kid
one
in the
thing real
fucking
quick
game.
though?
Go ahead.
We're not in a hit scan meta by a long shot. I don't. think
Yeah,
putting-
we're also
we're
not in
putting-
hit scan
We're
at
not
all.
putting Endoryu on the Ash, the Soj, the Freya, and even then it's Geo on Freya. But
I understand. It's just
I feel like his Reaper's hit or miss, but Cuddle has shown they can play around it. I mean, it is what literally turned the maps
perfect
against them.
example. Perfect example. I have a question for you guys. Holly, executing. She
Yeah.
played pretty well in the playoff bracket. Is she a great player?
I'd say she's a good
She
player.
does
Just
well
hero
for her
pool.
role.
It's
Yeah.
just hero
Okay.
pool is what
Okay.
limits her
Yeah.
So why does Reese play over her right now?
because of hero pool.
They play together. What are you
They
on
do. They
about?
also
They play
do play together
together.
for Kiri Wu Yang.
I watched the pod. Well, that's a mistake for one. But why does Reese
No,
typically
it's not. Who else is gonna
What?
play the Kiri in
Did you,
that
I think
comp?
bro did not watch.
Reese is going to play the Kiri.
Who's gonna play the Wu Yang then?
Cuddle doesn't have a Wu Yang besides Reese. Reese is the Wu Yang Bert. That's what happened last time when they played Checkmate. Yeah.
That's gross. That's
This
gross.
guy
You're
does
losing me.
not watch.
You had
He
me at the
doesn't
beginning.
watch.
You're losing me.
Listen. Here's my point in case. During the Malga meta, during the last playoff bracket, or like the Ram meta, okay,
Okay.
every team was
We're
playing.
going on too long. We're
No, no, no,
three.
no, no, no.
We all thought 3-1. You thought something different.
I'm
Or
going to
3-2.
sail this point because it's important. When every team was playing Brig Juno, what was Cuddle Puddle playing? What was their backline?
Moira
was-
Juno.
It was Mora Juno. Why was it Mora Juno?
Because that's what they specialized at.
Yeah.
Why was they specialized in? It was because Holly could not play Kiri. She could only play Moria.
No,
That's
She
just
played.
no, it
and
wasn't
this
that.
is
It's 'cause
awesome.
I don't think it was
She
that,
played-
wasn't it?
No,
No.
they had a main support. They could have played the Brig, but she couldn't. They were not confident. Well, I'm not going to say what they weren't, but they tailored because her Moria was good. Her Moria was great, and it actually threw Solar off guard. It was a great game plan. It was amazing. But then Solar figured it out. Cuddle Puddle loses. I'm just trying to say I'm not a big fan of Endoryu. If y'all think Endoryu is great, that's fine. I'll watch this midseason bracket, and I hope I have a Coach Tool moment and I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong because I'm just not high on him. That being said, yeah, we are going on this a bit too long. Who do y'all think's gonna win?
3-2 Cuddle.
3-2 Cuddle? 3-1 Cuddle?
I would say
Yeah.
3-2 Cuddle.
Despite all those arguments I just made, Wawa is way too inconsistent. Cuddle Puddle should win this. 3-0, probably.
Jesus Christ, all that just to say 3-2. I'm gonna hurt this guy. Okay.
Probably 3-0. But anyway. Okay, moving on.
What?
Solar versus Cuddle Puddle then, right?
Yeah, it would be Solar versus Cuddle.
All right, so
I-
I think we know the answer to this one.
I mean, based
I
off
say 3-1.
performances, I'm gonna have to say 3-0.
I will give
Solar.
Cuddle a map because
I
I
say
respect them after last
They get a
season.
map.
I say
I
this as a
just-
Solar player. I respect them after last season, and especially since it's very much
Yeah.
the same roster, I have to give them some respect. But with current meta, I say being 3-0 or 3-1, especially after also Summer Showdown as well.
I'm
I
just,
definitely
I'm-
think 3-1.
I love Cuddle. I hope they do really well, but I'm gonna go 3-0. I can't.
All right, now this is where I
Three-
say some hot takes. I gotta update the bracket. My bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Can I say
Actually,
a hot
you and I
take?
might have the same hot take. Yeah, go ahead.
Honestly,
Jesus
mine
Christ.
was more of a joke. If you had an actual hot take, you can go right for it. I was gonna say Aura
Jesus
wins.
Christ, this guy just like
As a joke, I was gonna say
I
Aura
am-
wins before I say
I am
DB
the
3-0.
reason- I am the reason this podcast is going long today.
And you wanted to get
but I
off it
think-
early, man.
I think Aura Fury's Zarya comp is actually pretty good. I think they'll play pretty well with Death Blossoms.
we'll see about that.
I think they
We'll
will.
see.
I think it is safe to say that they will be the first team not from last season that will make DB drop like a solid map. 'Cause Stalemate is
have-
basically from last season. I will add. A lot of the players are either old or people we knew or have played before.
I will have to say this. If Death Blossom 3-0's Aura Fury on the Zarya comp and like Aura doesn't like look great on the Zarya comp, like Death Blossom just clears house. I actually think they will dominate Solar in the Zarya comp. And if
Especially-
I
that's
think
the case,
that's
if that's how
I
it
think
happens.
that's a fair tank. That's a fair
They
tank.
are.
But-
They did have a very good Zarya. They tried to force it on us before Zarya meta, the Zarya Reaper meta, and they
But
did play it really
that
well
being
without it.
That being said, Aura Fury's Zarya comp I think will actually catch Coach Tool off guard. I actually think
No,
the
it won't.
reason
I've played the mirror in scripts for weeks, homie. No one's gonna catch me off guard with the Zara Reaper.
I'm willing it into
I
existence.
don't
There's gonna be a patch. There's gonna be a patch.
Like, Sid is the most realistic person here about this right now. Like, Zara Reaper is played the exact same way no matter who
Yeah.
you are, if
Yeah,
you're
no.
good at it. Like,
Well, it's
there's
like-
not much nuance to
Well, like
it.
Zara Reaper is literally just your Reaper plays the tank. That is the hardest part about the comp. Basically, he's the one calling if he wants to go in rather than your tank sometimes. So it's like I don't know. It really
I'd
relies on
say-
who your Reaper player is and who your Zarya player
I'm
are.
gonna
The rest of your
tell you
backline has to just
now.
live.
I think our differences is our Wu Yang Kiri is gonna be a lot better too. I think
That is
that's
something
what
I can get
our-
behind.
that's something
that
that
I can
people are
understand.
missing is that our Reaper Zar is good, but our backline is like
Yeah.
insane. Like
I
Nax
think
on the Wu Yang has been good. CJ when he's been on a Wu Yang has been really good. Rai's a great Kiri. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I
It's
think
like
what I would have to say is if Aura Fury somehow wins a single map mirroring the Zarya comp, they have a really good shot at winning the series because
I
think
agree.
if they ban the Zarya, you have to think that maybe that map favors them unless it's a poke map. So
Yeah, poke will probably be a
could
DB
close.
win. Or if you
Um,
had a really bad poke, I will say.
So I think Death Blossoms will probably win 3-1, but it also could be 3-2. That's just my opinion.
I'll give him a map. I'll go 3-1.
I think 3-1's valid. And if we're gonna give Cuddle one, I also think like Aura Fury has to earn one as well.
We can give him one. I was gonna put 3-0, but we can give him one.
I'll be nice. I'll give him
I'm
one.
saying
I was also
if
gonna
we're
push
giving Cuddle
3-0.
one into Solar, I feel like we have to give Aura
I
Fury
believe
one
in
into
Death
DB.
Blossom. They're gonna smoke these guys.
I mean, I think we will, but it's okay. I'll give him one.
Aura Fury by far has also come into this being Zarya players before the meta even hit, so I wouldn't be surprised.
No, that's why I'm gonna give
Yeah,
them one. 'Cause
exactly.
I've heard nothing but the
it's-
fact that they like Zar, so
it's
like
a meta
I'll give them
favoring
one.
them. It's no different than like when we had the Ram meta and we had Tippy. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, that
Like,
junk was diabolical. We got
Just be
tanked
happy
2
there's not a
weeks
queen
before the
meta.
end of the season. Yeah.
that's true.
All
All
right,
I'm saying is like it's a meta
so-
that favors them. Alrighty, I'll
that
refresh the
case-
bracket.
Whew,
Here's the
what a
fun one.
finals. What a
The
finals.
matchup we've all been waiting for.
Oh man, I mean, I think
Let's
It's
go
we
3-2 either way. It's
I
3-2 either way.
3-2 either way. I'm down, so I'll let these two decide because
Here,
I know
actually-
me and you are both gonna be on opposite sides
I'll
for
let
that
them
one.
decide,
so-
but if
We'll
they can't
say-
decide, Tool, I want to settle it to a coin flip, if that's fine with you.
I'm cool with that because like I think we're both super cool. Like I think Solar and DB respect each other a lot more now than like we used to, just like in general ways. So
I could not shit talk them, especially after playing with both your DPS players during that little All-Star season we did. Like they were they respect. They had a lot more respect for us than I will say they did before we played.
no, yeah, 100%. I know DB respects you guys a lot, so
We
like
respect
I'm not
you
sure
guys,
if
yeah. We do not
Yeah,
take you
so-
guys lightly. We've already started prepping for you guys. I'll be
What-
honest.
as you should.
What are your uninterrupted thoughts, Gus? You have the floor.
It's kind of hard because you
Yeah.
have guys like Rev. Rev,
Mhm.
I think is gonna mop. I think that guy will undoubtedly win MVP. Undoubtedly. From now. The only thing is, I know DB's guys, when they're on, they are on. They're not missing. They're not
Mhm.
giving them a chance.
Right.
My only worry is the backline. If it's going to be Solar backline not keeping up with the rest of their team, or if it's DB's backline not keeping up with their team. So honestly, and funny enough, either way, I think it's 4-2 just off of bans alone,
I think
because I think each team are gonna ban each other out on supports, and I think it really comes up to who wins the first map. Whoever wins the first
Yeah,
map is just
it's-
getting good
It's first to
bans.
3 for midseason, I'm pretty
I was
sure.
gonna say I think it's first to 3 for midseason. You had me confused there for a second.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's first to 3 for all
Yeah.
of midseason. We only
Oh.
do first to 4 for the grand finals in playoffs.
Oh, shit.
Because yeah, we beat
So
we beat Cuddle
3-2.
3-1 during middle seasons. Yeah.
Then yeah,
So you
I
think it's-
guess it had to be 3-2.
Yeah,
But
but
who
who?
wins it?
That I
3-2?
want you to decide. If you can't decide, I will flip a
I
coin.
think Solar
Because
wins.
here's the
So, ooh.
okay.
I
So here's the
think
thing.
Solar
I know
is
for a
gonna.
fact. Go ahead. You finish.
I think
I know what
Solar
Rick's gonna
is
say.
just gonna like up and coming. Like I think they're just gonna be more consistent, and they're gonna have. My thing is that I think Death Blossom has a higher ceiling than Solar, but I think their floor is lower than Solar's.
That's
So they just have
completely fair.
they have a bigger margin to work with. But if they're on, they're on.
If they're off,
Solar
they're
is
off.
kind of that's what I'm saying. And like Solar is really consistent. They're either good or really good. Like there's no in between. But I think Death Blossom could be better if they're at their best.
I think also like there's some evidence to support this. DB's had some rough games every now and again, and they'll see them pull. Like,
I don't know
3-0
what
in
you're
those random
talking
things.
about. I don't know. I don't know
Last
what you're
season,
talking
the
about.
lunar DB game, the solar
No.
DB games. But then I'll see other games where DB looks like they could fucking take on the GM open tier teams. So I don't fucking
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
So-
I think DB is just that team, but I just
Here's-
don't think they're gonna
here's
have
the
that high
thing.
of high.
I know for a fact we're gonna be tied because I know what Sin's gonna say and I know what Tool's gonna say. And I was kind of hoping that Ghost would be the tiebreaker because I actually
I know what Vert's
okay.
gonna say.
Here's my thing. I know I'm the Eclipsed guy. I know I own the org. Love Solar. I will always root for Solar, and I've doubted Solar in the past, and they will prove me wrong. They will inevitably prove me wrong. I actually think me pretting against them gives them fuel to prove me wrong.
Mhm.
But I see this going one of two ways. Okay, especially because I know something about like a roster thing going
Yep.
on with Solar the week of midseason. So that gives me some question marks, even in the Cuddle Puddle game. But I think depending on when the games are, stuff might work out in their favor. It really just depends. It's a question mark. If this
I'll-
game happens, what?
I was gonna say, I know I've been hyping up Solar, but I will say with stuff going on, it's probably gonna be a DB 3-2-3-1.
I
We'll
will
get
try
We'll
my
get
best
there. Hold
to
on, we'll
force
get
the
there,
day
we'll get
that
there.
works for you guys.
I'll get
We'll
there.
get there. We'll get there.
It's kind of why we were hoping
Um,
DB got third seed.
I
Not gonna
think
lie.
like if
Or
the
fourth seed.
finals ends up happening on a certain day, I won't say what day, but if it happens on a certain day, I think Solar wins. If it doesn't happen on that certain day, then I think it depends. So here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna leak. I'm not gonna try to give anyone any advantages because I might know something that DB doesn't, or vice versa. So what I will say is this: if Death Blossoms comes out and they beat Checkmate in a dominant fashion on the Zarya, and they beat Aura Fury a dominant fashion on the Zarya, I think Solar is going to struggle mightily because this game is very momentum based. And I've said it before about Solar, and I'll say it again. If anything beats this team, this current roster, it's momentum and it's vibes. Solar has lost stuff before to themselves, really. Like, I think we could all sit here and we could all agree mechanically and as a team, Solar probably has one of the best tier 3 teams this season we probably will ever see, just based off those two metrics. But that's not the entire case. Like obviously there's team play, there's coordination, and then there's the vibe aspects. And some of the like I just think vibes are important. And if the vibes aren't in their favor, then I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Can I just quickly
Especially
pause
with
real
the roster
quick?
stuff. Yeah.
Brooke is having a riot in Twitch chat right now. He is saying
What is he
Monarch would
talking
win
about?
3-2. He's saying that Solar Cuddle doesn't lose against Solar. He's saying you guys suck. This isn't the real bracket. He is losing it. So
Oh. This
So,
guy's
yeah.
off his rocker. We need
Yeah.
to bring him on the pod. Yo, but get in here, Brooke. Get out.
I know.
I don't mind controlling my Malga right now.
Special guest.
Let's get my second best tank in the league behind Shoreline, of course.
But,
I'm kidding.
but anyway,
RT.
I think all this said, and I think out of all the trouble I've caused tonight, Tool, you can finally breathe a sigh of relief. I'm actually going to pray Death Blossoms to win this game.
All right,
3-2.
get that coin out.
No, I will. I'm never gonna. You can have it. 3-2. With what I
Wait,
know,
what?
With what I know, you can have it. It'll be a 3-2.
See,
It's what I
my
think.
issue here is like I'll literally do anything to force you guys to have full strength because I won't feel good if we
That's the
beat
problem.
you.
Is you won't be able to force us full strength. Is the really biggest problem
Oh,
because
well then I'm forfeiting. I don't want to beat you down full
no,
strength.
Forfeiting.
Here's my deal to you, Tool. If we can't do it this season, we're doing it in playoffs.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it in playoffs. We're gonna meet, and I'm going to make sure we get a full strength Dataverse. Even if we
Right,
can't
I'm
get it done,
so annoyed.
It's
I
just,
need it
it's
to
just
happen.
unfortunate. It's just a schedule.
it is
diff.
unfortunate. Yeah.
God damn it.
I will say
He's not gonna
It's
feel
just
good.
unfortunate.
Let me look at the exact same. Let me look at one of the certain days. There might be a day we can do it, but it wouldn't be likely unless like both of our games are done early.
And like all the things we've done, we've only played each other twice, and it pisses me off.
And one of them
Wow.
was a
That's
best of
true.
3, not even a best of 5.
Like, rah! Ugh.
I don't even count Summer Showdown because we were in roster mania leading up to that bracket stage.
No, that's fair. I get it, but I have to
Yeah.
count it. Okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
know, no,
physically
you
have
guys can
to
count
count
that.
it.
We were technically at full strength with the roster we had. You guys earned that win. I will say at the same time, the only 2 times we have played full strength, it has been a DB really strong win and a Solar very strong win.
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
All I'll say is unless grand finals happens before the weekend,
It ain't looking good.
it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough for Solar.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So
gonna be
we
rough.
play first round tomorrow, Wednesday second, and then I'll see you on Friday.
Basically, if you don't have, if you have your game done pre-Friday,
No,
we could
like-
book it for Friday.
like it has to be before Friday.
Got it.
That's
I'm
Yeah.
twisting. All right, Ghost. We're
Yeah.
playing tomorrow. I'm twisting your arm.
Done.
I'm playing tomorrow.
Done.
All right, cool. There you go. I'm good with that.
No,
Yeah.
8 o'clock tomorrow.
Wait.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it isn't the greatest.
I will
So
force
I think,
it. I will force my
unfortunately,
best.
For now, what I will say, if it happens on Thursday, we need to have a last minute episode because I think it'd be a different result. But if it happens during the weekend, I do think Solar's gonna have to get their get back later on in the season.
So
but I
playoff
don't think
because
that-
we don't play each other
yeah,
because
but I
fucking
don't think that
TGL
should take
hates us.
anything away from Death Blossoms. Like, it should still be close. Like, it should still be a 3-2. Like, if it was like a 3-0, then it's like Death Blossoms just rolled Loki. But like, it should still be close. It should still be close. And Death Blossoms will have to earn it.
Oh, of course. I mean, regardless if they're at full strength or not, we're gonna have to earn it. I mean, like it's just how it is.
All right, let's move on to our final topic. Because I think we all agree on that bracket for the most part.
Yeah, alrighty. There's your final bracket.
Wow, holy
Death
shit!
Blossoms.
We predicted a DB win in a bracket. That's
Oh,
On the
my
I will
Eclipsed
say,
server, by the way.
Solar is
In the Eclipsed server, by the
I may
way.
be getting messaged by a certain someone on Solar. However, I will say we do know that our bracket is probably relatively easier leading up to the next week after midseason, so we have no doubt we'll probably still make a top spot in playoffs, even if we lose a DB.
Oh, yeah.
They might take first seed with the free map win or the match win, but
yeah. That's the goal. Is just like because that's the only way we can. Because your guys' schedule is really fucking easy.
I mean, hey, you guys got to verse Cuddle and Checkmate next next half, and we got to verse Monarch, Shadow, Diamond Eagles, and Stalemate. So
I fucking hate you guys. You rigged.
it's the second time this has
Rigged.
happened now, bro. I literally
Rigged.
asked Fish if we could get a harder one when they first generated it.
It
Because
is what it is.
I was asking, like, can we verse like DB, Checkmate? Can we verse like
Right,
one of those
like,
three? Can we?
I
get one of those
don't. I
three
don't want an
mid-season?
easy schedule either. I want to play people so I can actually get some
It's
fucking
gonna be the exact
info.
same. I feel like it's gonna be the exact same story we had last season. We're gonna get complacent because we don't have like the 3 teams that we are prepping the most for in those games to practice against.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to scrim you guys outside of it because then it just
No,
kinda
neither
makes
do
you-
I. That's why I haven't messaged you. I
When's the
would
last
have
time we
messaged you
scrimmed?
a
The
while
last time we
ago. Maybe
time we scrimmed
maybe
was, like,
after
what?
mid-season.
Wasn't like the last time we scrimmed like last season for a warm up in like the
It
beginning.
was
of
a
the week?
warm-up.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
a
I think the warm-up was also back and forth too. Yeah, that shit was
it
very
was back and forth first map, and then one of your players had to go, and then it became really one sided. I remember that because you guys had to get a fill from us. I think
I don't
that's what
remember
happened.
that,
It was.
but
I
I
don't
don't.
remember what it
think
was.
that's true.
I remember we had
I
a.
know
It was
they
like one
won.
map was hard.
They won Li Jiang, we won Blizzard, and then I don't remember the third one.
I think third was like.
Uh,
Oh no, we ended halfway through third because our gate we got invited to lobby. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what it was. Yep.
Let's move on. I'm running on
Alrighty.
fumes at this point.
Alrighty, let
We
me
can
get rid
breeze
of
through
the.
this. Does anyone have a surprise team of the week?
Oh, okay, this last two
I
should be
feel
pretty quick.
I feel like it's got to be Checkmate or Aura.
Checkmate and Aura are probably. I would
I'll
say
give it to Checkmate just because like
Realistically,
we
you could-
all thought Cuddle was gonna win. So
Yeah, I think that was the biggest surprise. But honestly, if that didn't happen, like you could easily make an argument for Aura, even Monarch making it here, EIG. They've been kind of surprising with how
EIG
they've been
don't
playing
like me.
recently.
I think Aura for sure. I'm not
Aura
gonna
is-
lie,
Aura
I don't
is-
think it's
I
us.
give
I
it
think
to
it's just
Aura.
Aura.
Yeah, it'd be Checkmate then Aura because Checkmate 3-0ing well and roster with the roster going how it is. That is insane. That was probably
Yeah.
the biggest setup. But if not, it would be Aura if we didn't for that
Yeah,
one.
and why didn't y'all play Strider once? Where was bro?
He just didn't want to play. He didn't feel like it.
Yeah,
Wow, he didn't
you'd
want
be
to play,
surprised
and
how
y'all
common
won
that is.
3-0.
You'd be surprised how common that is with
Yeah.
other teams. I've had hand cams where they literally tell me like 10 minutes before the game, yeah, I'm not playing. I didn't feel like it. It's like, bro, are you kidding me?
Well, that's just because there's MA and they don't want to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then they get caught for it, or they just don't play at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nope.
final topic before we
Player.
go. Any players of the week that we want to like shout out? Anyone? kinda catch
Shoreline!
y'all?
Shoreline.
Yeah, the storyline was good.
Shoreline!
I think we
Raj,
it was good ahead of time.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta
Raj
say
Switch,
by
one nice
far.
thing about him. Come on.
Raj, best star in the league.
Rush!
I don't.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll say Raj did fucking put up some insane
Go Slee!
performances.
Raj
Okay.
didn't die on Zarya today again. So.
But one thing I do want to say is, Tool, you got to say one nice thing about Shoreline. He did play well that series. Come on.
He
I'm not
played
saying
well
that-
that series. He
I
played
will
well
say,
that
I will.
series.
There we go. I will say
He will
he
lose
still
next
he still has
series.
stuff to prove. He's got to pull the rev. He's got to prove it against DB.
Exactly. Thank you. You get it now. You get
But-
it.
But you do got to give him that. You didn't give it to Rev last season and it bit you in the ass, so I'm saving you some time here.
LOL. Okay. I will say this. The reason I have to give it to Shoreline this week is because I messaged this guy and I said, "Hey, did you ever make that video?" So basically, anytime anyone like on a podcast or anything says anything bad about him, and then he like just craps on them in like a video or like in a match game or whatever, he always like makes these crazy edits. Like Pickle was talking crap about him before like the summer showdown or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, Pickle like Shoreline made
Every
this
team had
crazy
something to say
edit.
about him.
Yeah. Shoreline made this crazy edit of like a game versus Checkmate, and it was really funny. So anyway, I messaged him. I said, "Hey, did you ever make that video? We have the podcast tonight, and I was hoping to play it." And he said, "Oh, I have it made, but I can't have my victory lap yet. I still have a whole season to shove it to the man. No more bum life. It's time to lock in."
I will say Shoreline is a lot better at talking shit than Rev is sometimes, but Rev
Than
is way
people
better
would
at also
think.
proving it.
Bro said I have to still shove it to the man. He said he can't have. He said I can't have my victory lap yet.
Like, bro knew.
bro is- anyway, so I also think honestly you could probably give a player of the week to the entire Aura Fury. I mean, I guess we'll see because their win versus Stalemate.
That's where I kind of
Low
fall
key
off on
again,
the player of the
stalemate.
week.
like
Player of the week
stalemate.
is specific player. If a whole team plays well but no one stood out, I wouldn't say that's a player of the week. That's a
Yeah.
team of the week.
Right. I think Shoreline played well. I actually think Naughty's had a good game versus Cuddle. Um, I don't think it was. Was it this week that Ghostly? No, that was the other week.
No, it was the other week. Ghosty got a
previously
last
I
week.
would've-
Ghosty got player of the match that
Yeah.
game. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't get the fuck if,
Yeah.
if we didn't include him if it was this week.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to Deadeye for being the only person to die on Oasis today.
Let's go.
He like
Um,
died last fight of the fucking map. I said, "Yo, Deadeye, what the fuck are we doing? You ruined our deathless game. What are we doing here?"
This is reminding me of old Solar on new what was it, Blizzard World. We had a deathless game and then fucking Njoki into the fight. Just no comms, nothing. Just ran in and
Yeah.
got his first death
Right,
with
just
Rev
ran
as
it
well.
down.
Oh no, it was Hollander
that's
and
funny.
Njoki, not Rev.
Yeah.
They grafed that fight. Yeah,
Alright.
I remember now.
Well, we are approaching an hour, and we were breezing through these segments, and then I just decided to be the
You just had to make
redhead
mid-season
Italy.
predictions of
Good
3/4
job.
of the fucking thing.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this chaos. I liked talking with you boys. Can't wait to see how well or how poorly our takes age. It'll be interesting.
Knowing me,
But
they'll go so fucking poorly.
Tool's like
This-
Tool's
this
an
week's-
alcohol brewer, you know. He half the mage really well, the
Yeah.
other half are like festering in the corner, not to be seen again.
Exactly.
that, and then there's also the fact that there's no more talk. I mean, this is it. Like, this is where it shows. This is where it matters. It's going to be chaos, and I'm just excited to see how teams fare. So yeah, I really got nothing else to add.
I will say it's not the end of the season. This isn't.
Well, yeah.
No.
But this is definitely when we're gonna see teams prove the shit talk they've been making. Yeah, playoffs when we're
right.
gonna see the true like animals come out because everyone's
That's
gonna be
where
ready
it
for that.
matters.
It's
Can-
gonna, it's
can we-
not
can
gonna
we-
be a 1 week blast tournament where scheduling's gonna be a nightmare. That's all I'll say.
Scheduling will be a
Can,
nightmare.
can we petition to have like Zara Reaper meta the whole season? Is that
Oh,
possible?
No, I'm good.
No,
Bring back
n-
Winston.
Are you sure?
Bring back my Winston.
Are we
Bring
sure?
back my.
I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with Zara.
Yeah,
Reaper.
no.
Honestly,
You're good.
can we make Tracer have 500 HP and run
Yeah.
around?
Can
and
we
do a million
Can we
damage?
actually give Reaper 2 HP and make Zarya have like no more shield? Like that'd be great.
And no bubbles, actually?
Yeah, actually,
like,
no. She only can bubble. She can only bubble herself now.
No, she can't even have that.
No, sorry, my bad. She gets one bubble, but it's like only applicable to the payload.
Yes.
Control, sorry, you don't get it.
GG's. Well, yeah. I guess that's all for us. We'll see you after. We'll see you, I guess, next week. As we, probably later into next week, maybe like Monday or something. I guess we'll see.
Yep.
But we're definitely going to talk after the midseason game. So we'll see how our ages take. Let's see how our takes age. How about that?
Why
But
not
yeah,
both?
it's why not both? It's Vert, joined by Snarky, Ghost, and Tool, and that's all from us, folks. Good night. Stay
Right.
in school. Don't drink and drive.
Have a good night.